Now, I'm sure many of you have seen Stan Vanderburg casting our reels on YouTube and probably on our website.
The new magic reel. Watch this. This is throwing iron into the wind with no thumb.
Ta-da! And I get a lot of calls, people asking, well, how does he do that? He casts and the lure hits the water and nothing happens. Well, I'm going to hand this over to Stan and I'm going to let him explain that little dynamic. It's not a trick, it's just physics.
But let me talk to it a little bit, because we've had 100 phone calls at least on that. You know, why am I not able to do that? Well, one of the reasons is probably you're not casting for distance, you're casting at a target, you're casting at the water. What I was doing is, when I take the reel back here, it's pointed back behind me, I keep the rod even with my arm this way. So this is your lever for throwing. And when you hit there, that is the proper angle to let go of the bait. So you're not actually shooting the bait at the water, you're not casting at a spot on the water, you're casting into the air to get as much distance as you can out of the reel. So when the lure or the bait is in the air, natural flow of gravity will pull it down, but it'll pull it down, and as it starts to drop down, it'll drop into the water slower and the reel will slow down. And if you can take your thumb off it at that point, hard thing to do, by the way, it'll slow down and the reel will actually stop. But you've got to make a long cast, let it arc into the water instead of shooting a cast right at a target in the water. What happens then is your speed of your lure hits the water, spool's still going at full speed, and then you get the overrun or the backlash. So if you can remember to use your elbow and your arm as a fulcrum, throw it into the air, and then take your thumb off it. What do you think of them apples? That's exactly what we did.